Who here, raise your hands. Now some of, well, first of all, y'all wake up. Raise your hand if you've seen the movie, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Great.
I've seen it 100 times. I love that movie. You know my best and favoriteest part of the movie? It's a simple part, but it is so perfectly human and divine at the same time. I love all the old churchy music in it, but the part I like is when the old black fella, the old African-American fella on the push carts coming down the railroad. You remember that? And you can hear it's going, eek, 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 eek. And the three convict guys, George Clooney and the other two guys, are trying to, and they jump on the push cart, and this man's taking them down the railroad, and they're talking about the treasure they're going to find, and the old man starts to prophesy. And he says, the treasure you seek, and he's blind, by the way, too. So he can't see anything. He goes, the treasure you seek, you shall not find. And the reason you shall not find your treasure is because of the obstacles that you must face along the way. For the obstacles will master you, and you shall succumb to their glory. And it's just so simple and perfectly human on one side, divine on the other. This guy's preaching up a storm to literally a captive congregation because they're all in chains. I love that part. What a masterful presentation of the world. There awaits for each of you a great treasure, as God's promised, not me. But you will not reach that treasure, nor shall you be satiated by it. Because between you and that treasure are obstacles. Well, Delbert later says, but he said we're not going to find the treasure because of the obstacles. Of course, Clooney said, you're dumb as a bag of hammers. We overcome, ain't no obstacles. I put that treasure there myself. Our goal this Easter is to try and end the distance between ourselves, our hearts, and the Lord. We set our goal. We took our first step by denying ourselves and picking up the cross. Well, now that we've started the journey, what could possibly go wrong? Everything. For as sure as you put your first foot forward, Satan and his minions will try and keep you from taking another step. There is a great treasure, a golden crown set up in heaven for each and every one of you, but you might not possess that crown because of the obstacles in your way. Today we're going to talk about those things that would prevent us from continuing our pilgrimage toward the Lord this Easter Sunday. We're going to talk about some of the possible obstacles. And we're going to do that in just a minute, as soon as we sing one more time. We're going to sing together number 298, Christ Arose, 298.